It's Madden NFL 23, where we'll see a rematch from Super Bowl 24. It's the 49ers and the Broncos on Sunday night.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the third overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. They'll bring him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car?
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It's still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
From the gun on third down, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to bunt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Gets past one man. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Holding offense.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
Been tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Previously the understudy to Noah Fant, Albert Okuwebunam finally gets his shot at the starting job in his 3rd season in the NFL. Plenty of us remember his 4.49 40-yard dash in the 2020 Combine, so we know he's an athlete and can really stretch the field if they use him right in this offense. I'd say that play right there is a...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Offensive tackle. Defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Lance.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Draymond Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's good.
Goes first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. To throw again is Wilson. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
So that was a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Lance now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Ready.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And Lance again going to keep it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Jones, what a start to this ballgame. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because The entire game, he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Gets around him. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, they're looking good at us, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
He decided to run a hitch track. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
left. He'll try option left. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. On first down, Lance drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Wilson will throw again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. And it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Lance going to try and throw on McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll go with the option. Coming right. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 2nd down and 3. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. To throw is Wilson. Albert Okuwebe on the intended target. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Nick Chubb, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And finally, an early season battle in the NFC East. Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's... Brandon and Charles.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 18. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake. And these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Automatic 1st down.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll hand this one off to Gordon.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Lance going to throw.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Ready, go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Lance now on first down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And Lance now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first down is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
McManus's point after is good. That will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Lance going back to the air after the pick six.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Wilson
will get that complete to Albert O. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Wilson will throw again.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Offensively, Charles, trying to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
You know, Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Throwing is Wilson.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there on 22.
Lance now on 1st down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
here. Double count.
On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now Gordon on first down. Down at the 25. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point from McManus is good. That will bump the lead up to 26. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Pass coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time here. Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
On the ready.
Again, it's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. He's got...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review
So
of the
that
play,
one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From midfield, here's Lance. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Lance.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, 31 yards.
And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they too